Imagine waking up tomorrow morning. Your alarm goes off, you open your eyes, and you stretch your arms. In that simple moment, you are standing at an important point in life. You have two choices. You can follow the same old routine, grab your phone, rush out of bed, feel stressed, and spend the whole day feeling behind. Or you can choose one small, powerful action that can change everything. One simple habit in the morning has the power to change your entire day, and one good day can slowly change your whole life. My friend, this video is about that powerful secret. If you start doing this one thing every morning, your life will never be the same. Let's talk about the power of the morning. Why is morning time so important? Think of your morning like the foundation of a house. If the foundation is strong, the house stands firm and stable. But if the foundation is weak, the house slowly cracks and falls apart. Your day works the same way. The way you begin your morning decides how the rest of your day will go. When you wake up with a clear mind, a calm heart, and a positive attitude, that energy follows you everywhere. You feel more focused, more confident, and more in control of your actions. But when your morning starts with stress, noise, and distraction, your mind feels rushed and confused. You feel tired before the day even begins, and it becomes harder to do anything meaningful. This is why successful people take their mornings seriously. Athletes, business leaders, writers, and thinkers all understand the value of a strong morning routine. They know the early hours of the day are like secret fuel for success. A morning routine does not mean strict rules or pressure. It simply means preparing your mind and body for a better day. It could be exercise, meditation, journaling, reading, or even sitting quietly for a few minutes. What truly matters is consistency and intention. When you start your day with purpose, you give yourself the power to live better, think clearer, and move closer to your goals, one morning at a time. When you design your mornings with purpose, even the smallest actions can create a powerful ripple effect throughout your entire day. You might think, I'm not a morning person, and that's completely okay. You don't need to wake up at 4 a.m., follow someone else's strict routine, or force yourself into habits that feel uncomfortable. The goal is not to copy others. The goal is personal growth. It's about choosing one simple action that gives you energy, clears your mind, and sets a positive tone for the day ahead. This small step becomes your first win of the day. And here's the truth, when you win the morning, you win the day. Every small success in the early hours builds confidence, focus, and momentum. Your mornings are not just a part of the day, they are a powerful tool. They give you the chance to build strength, clarity, and control before the world demands your attention. When you take charge of your morning, even in simple ways, you begin to see real change in your life. Success is not luck. It is the result of small, intentional actions done consistently. And your morning is the first and most important step toward the life you want to create. Now let's move to Chapter 2, the first secret, silence before noise. The very first thing you should do when you wake up is simple but extremely powerful: avoid noise. In today's world, most people grab their phone the moment they open their eyes. They scroll through social media, read messages, and flood their minds with information. But here's the truth, your mind in the morning is like a glass of clear water. It is calm, fresh, and full of potential. The moment you check your phone, it's like dropping ink into that water. The clarity fades, and your mind becomes cloudy and distracted. You begin your day reacting to others instead of leading yourself. That's why silence before noise is so important. Even 5 minutes of quiet can make a huge difference. You don't need long meditation sessions or complicated routines. Just sit quietly, breathe deeply, or notice the morning light around you. This small pause helps your mind transition gently into the day. It creates space, calm, and focus, setting you up for a stronger, more intentional day ahead. A moment like this allows your mind to settle and your thoughts to fall into place. In that quiet space, you naturally develop peace, clarity, and focus, qualities that carry with you throughout the day. You are giving yourself a gift, the power to choose how your day begins, instead of letting the day control you. Great leaders, thinkers, and achievers understand this deeply. That is why many of them begin their mornings in silence, each in their own way. Some meditate to calm their thoughts and stay present. Some pray to connect with a higher purpose. Others simply sit quietly, reflecting or observing the world around them. The method doesn't matter. What matters is the intention, creating a few moments of stillness before the noise of the world takes over. This simple habit is far more powerful than it seems. It strengthens your mind, builds emotional balance, and prepares you to face the day with clarity instead of chaos. The moments right after waking are not ordinary. They are an opportunity. By choosing silence before noise, you give yourself an advantage most people never realize. This small decision can completely shift your energy, focus, and productivity, helping you feel calmer, stronger, and more in control of your day. Now let's move to Chapter 3, the second secret: move your body. Your body and mind are deeply connected, and what you do with one directly affects the other. When you move your body first thing in the morning, you send a powerful message to yourself: I am awake. I am strong. I am ready. Movement activates your muscles, increases blood flow, and wakes up your brain. It brings energy into your system and helps you step into the day with alertness and confidence. And the best part is, it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need a gym, expensive equipment, or a long workout. Even simple movement, stretching, walking, or light exercise, can create a big shift in how you feel and how your day unfolds. Even a few simple actions can make a powerful difference. 10 push-ups, a few stretches, a short walk around your home, or even lifting your arms and taking deep breaths can completely change how you feel. The key is not intensity or length, it is consistency and intention. Now, imagine two people starting their day in different ways. One wakes up and spends 30 minutes scrolling on their phone, checking messages, and reacting to other people's lives. By the time they finally get out of bed, they already feel tired, distracted, and mentally drained. Their energy is gone before the day has even begun. The other person wakes up and moves their body right away. They stretch, walk, or breathe deeply in the fresh morning air. Their muscles wake up, oxygen flows through their body, and their mind becomes sharp and alert. Who do you think will feel more focused, motivated, and ready to take on the day? The answer is clear. Movement creates momentum, and momentum creates results. When you move your body in the morning, you break the cycle of laziness and hesitation. You prove to yourself that you can take action, that you are capable of change, and that small steps truly matter. Once you take that first step, the next one becomes easier. Your confidence grows naturally. This is the power of motion creating emotion. When your body moves, your energy rises. You feel more alive, more capable, and more prepared to handle challenges with strength and clarity. Even just 10 minutes of movement can shape the entire tone of your day. Over time, this habit builds focus, resilience, and unstoppable momentum. Your morning is the foundation of your day, and movement is one of its strongest pillars. When you take care of your body early, your mind and emotions follow. This simple act of movement is more than exercise, it is a statement to yourself that you are ready to live with purpose and intention. Now let's move to Chapter 4, the third secret: feed your mind. Just as your body needs food to function, your mind needs nourishment too. What you allow into your mind in the morning shapes your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions for the rest of the day. If the first thing you do in the morning is watch negative news, your mind quickly fills with fear, stress, and worry. If you scroll through gossip or social media drama, your thoughts become scattered and reactive. But when you choose to feed your mind with something positive, educational, or inspiring, everything changes. You begin your day with hope, curiosity, and motivation. This is why many successful people protect their mornings and use that time to read, learn, or reflect. Even just 10 minutes of reading a book, listening to an audiobook, or thinking about meaningful ideas can shift your mindset and influence your actions for the rest of the day. Feeding your mind does not have to be complicated or time-consuming. What matters is intention. Instead of allowing useless or negative information to enter your mind, choose content that helps you grow. You can read something that teaches you a skill, listen to a podcast that motivates you, or write in a journal about your goals and gratitude. You can even repeat simple positive statements like, "Today I will be strong," or "Today I will use my time wisely." These words act like seeds planted in your mind. Over time, they grow into better habits, stronger thinking, and healthier decisions. When you consistently feed your mind with positive input, your thoughts improve, your actions become more focused, and your results begin to change. Your mind is powerful, and what you feed it each morning can either limit you or help you grow. Now let's move to Chapter 5, the fourth secret: set one clear intention. Most people start their day without direction. They wake up, check their phone, reply to messages, and jump from task to task without a clear purpose. As a result, they feel busy but not productive. Their energy is scattered, and by the end of the day, they feel unsatisfied. But you can choose a different path. You can begin your day with clarity and purpose by setting one clear intention. Instead of overwhelming yourself with a long to-do list, focus on one meaningful goal for the day. Ask yourself, what is the one thing I can do today that will truly matter? When you commit to that single intention, your actions become focused, your energy becomes aligned, and your day feels more meaningful. This simple habit brings direction, confidence, and a sense of control over your time and your life. Write your intention down, say it out loud, and keep it in your mind as you move through your morning. When you give your brain one clear target, you train your focus. And focus is power. Think about a magnifying glass under the sun. When the light is spread out, nothing happens. But when all the light is focused on one small point, it becomes strong enough to start a fire. Your mind works the same way. One clear intention is far more powerful than many scattered goals. It directs your energy, organizes your thoughts, and helps you act with purpose. Throughout the day, your decisions become easier because they are guided by that one intention. This habit also trains your mind. It teaches discipline, clarity, and priority. You begin to recognize what truly matters and what is simply a distraction. Slowly, you stop wasting energy on unimportant things and start investing it where it counts. Over time, these focused days build momentum, and that momentum creates real results. What begins as a simple thought in the morning can shape your habits, your success, and even your future. When you start your day with clarity, you move through life with confidence and control. One clear intention can truly change everything. Now let's move to Chapter 6, the fifth secret, gratitude before pressure. Before checking emails, before rushing into work, before the stress of the day begins, pause for a moment. Take a breath and feel gratitude. Gratitude is more than saying thank you. It is a mindset, a choice to notice what is good in your life. In the morning, this practice is especially powerful because it sets the emotional tone for the entire day. You might feel grateful for your health, your family, the chance to learn, or simply for waking up to a new day. Gratitude turns ordinary moments into meaningful ones. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, your mindset shifts from stress to abundance. You begin the day feeling calm, grounded, and positive. A person who starts the morning with gratitude walks differently through life. They are more patient, more peaceful, and more resilient. They are not controlled by pressure or negativity, because their mind is rooted in appreciation. This small habit can completely change how you experience your day, and eventually, your life. Instead of carrying stress or doubt, you begin to radiate strength, confidence, and calm. Gratitude has a powerful effect, it makes you magnetic. People feel your positive energy, opportunities seem to appear more often, and life begins to flow more smoothly. The more you practice gratitude, the more natural it becomes, and the more you notice positive changes in your life. Small moments of thankfulness create a ripple effect that touches everything you do. Gratitude also changes the way you handle pressure. When you start your day appreciating what you already have, problems feel lighter and stress loses its control over you. You face challenges with a steady mind and a calm heart. Instead of seeing difficulties as threats, you begin to see them as chances to grow and learn. Gratitude doesn't remove problems, but it gives you the strength and clarity to face them without fear. It reminds you that no matter what happens, there is always something to be thankful for, something that keeps you grounded and strong. Making gratitude part of your morning is simple but powerful. Take a few quiet moments to reflect. Write down what you're thankful for or say it silently to yourself. Do this before checking your phone or jumping into work. When you begin your day with gratitude instead of pressure, your mindset shifts. You start from a place of abundance, not lack. Your heart feels lighter, your thoughts become clearer, and your actions more purposeful. With this foundation, your entire day becomes more focused, calm, and fulfilling. Now let's move to Chapter 7, the sixth secret, speak to yourself like a winner. Think about the first words you say to yourself each morning. For many people, those words are negative: I'm tired, I'm late, I don't feel like doing this. These thoughts may seem harmless, but they shape your mindset and influence your behavior. When your inner voice is weak or negative, your energy drops and your confidence fades. But imagine changing that voice. Imagine starting your day by telling yourself, I am ready. I am strong. I can handle whatever comes my way. These words carry power. They shape how you think, how you feel, and how you act. Your mind believes what you repeatedly tell it. Weak words create weak outcomes, but strong words build confidence, courage, and resilience. That's why it's so important to speak to yourself with intention. Every morning, take a moment to look in the mirror and say something positive and empowering. Say, I believe in myself. I am capable. I will give my best today. These words may feel simple, but they plant powerful seeds in your mind. Over time, those seeds grow into confidence, self-belief, and inner strength. The way you speak to yourself shapes your reality, so choose words that lift you, guide you, and push you toward the life you want to create. Hey everyone, today I want you to remember this: I will grow stronger and wiser. Now, at first, saying this to yourself might feel a little strange, even awkward. You might feel like you're pretending or forcing positivity, and that's totally normal. Our minds take time to adjust to new habits. But here's the secret: if you repeat positive statements to yourself every day, something amazing begins to happen. Slowly, your mind starts to believe them. Your confidence grows, your motivation rises, and before you know it, your actions begin to match your words. This isn't just about thinking positively. It's about training your mind. Words are like instructions you give to yourself, and when those instructions are strong and empowering, your life starts to follow them. When you speak to yourself like a winner every morning, you create a mindset full of strength, resilience, and possibilities. You set the tone for your entire day, even before any challenges show up. Over time, this becomes a habit, and the way you speak to yourself shapes the way you live. Remember this: you are the person you tell yourself you are. So choose your words carefully. Speak with purpose. Start small, but be consistent. Even if it feels like too much at first, those small daily steps will lead to incredible changes in your life. One morning at a time, your mindset and your life can transform. I can't do all of this every morning. If that thought just popped into your head, know this: it's completely normal. You don't have to start with everything at once. You don't need to implement every single secret we've talked about immediately. Instead, start with just one small thing. Maybe it's silence before the noise, taking a few quiet minutes to center yourself. Maybe it's movement, stretching, walking, or simply waking up your body. Or maybe it's gratitude, thinking about the things you already have in your life. The choice isn't as important as the commitment to do it consistently. Because here's the truth: one small action, repeated every day, can create extraordinary results over time. Think about a single drop of water falling on a rock. One drop doesn't seem like much. It changes nothing. But over years, that same drop can slowly wear away stone. That's exactly how habits work. Simple actions, done day after day, grow into real progress, strength, and transformation. Your mornings work the same way. Each day you practice one small positive action, you strengthen your discipline, your focus, and your confidence. Slowly, these actions build momentum. They become easier, more natural, and before you know it, you're achieving more than you ever thought possible. Don't wait for the perfect morning routine, and don't try to copy someone else's life. Perfection is an illusion, and comparison steals your progress. The most important step is to start where you are, with what you can handle, and commit to it every single day. Begin with one action. Repeat it consistently. Watch how it transforms not just your mornings, but your mindset, your energy, and your results. Over time, you can layer more habits, creating a personalized routine that truly works for you. One day, when you look back, you'll see that your mornings have transformed you in ways you never imagined. What began as a small, simple action turned into a habit, and that habit grew into strength, clarity, and success. Consistency is the hidden force behind extraordinary outcomes. Start small. Commit every day. Trust the process, and let it change your life. Your mornings, your habits, and ultimately your life will thank you. This is Chapter 9, and today we explore the 8th secret: protect your energy. Mornings aren't just about what you do, they're also about what you don't do. Many people start their day by giving away their energy without even realizing it. They reach for their phones, check messages, scroll through social media, answer emails, or react to other people's problems before they've even had a chance to fully wake up. When you begin your day like this, you are handing over your energy to the world, and by the time you try to focus on your own priorities, your energy is already low. Your mind is scattered, and your motivation is weakened. That's why protecting your energy in the morning is so important. It's not selfish, it's smart. Think of yourself like a battery. Every morning, you have a limited amount of energy. If you let everyone and everything plug into you right away, your power drains fast. But if you take the first hour to recharge, through silence, movement, gratitude, and focused intention, you start the day fully charged. You become more resilient, more creative, and better equipped to handle whatever challenges come your way. By prioritizing your own energy first, you make sure that you can give to others without losing yourself in the process. This isn't about ignoring responsibilities or avoiding the world, it's about preparing yourself to engage with it from a place of strength and clarity. Protecting your energy lets you set boundaries and control your focus. When you start your day calmly and intentionally, you are less likely to react impulsively to distractions, drama, or negativity. You carry a centered, composed mindset into your work, your relationships, and your decisions. This simple habit, delaying the demands of the world for a short period each morning, can completely transform how you experience your day. You become the master of your energy instead of a servant to it. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. To give your best to the world, you must first give your best to yourself. Guarding your mornings is an act of self-respect and long-term wisdom. When you protect your mornings, you protect your strength, your focus, and your ability to thrive. By making this small, intentional choice, you set the tone for a powerful, productive, and fulfilling day. This brings us to Chapter 10, the 9th secret: visualize your best self. Take a moment in the morning to close your eyes and imagine yourself at your absolute best. Picture yourself calm, confident, focused, and fully in control. See yourself moving through the day with energy and purpose, handling challenges with grace, making decisions clearly, and achieving your goals. Visualization isn't daydreaming or fantasy, it's mental training. Your brain doesn't fully distinguish between what you imagine and what is real. When you consistently visualize yourself succeeding, your brain begins to prepare your body and mind to act as if it's already happening. It creates a mental map that guides your behavior, shapes your reactions, and focuses your attention. Over time, this mental rehearsal makes it easier to achieve the outcomes you want. Athletes have been using visualization for decades to boost performance, and you can use it too, every morning, to shape your day and your life. Before a big game, athletes imagine every movement, every play, every successful outcome. Public speakers do the same, rehearsing their words, gestures, and confidence before stepping on stage. Entrepreneurs, leaders, and performers around the world use this technique to align their minds with their goals. If visualization works for them, it can work for your daily life too. You don't need a special skill, hours of time, or complicated methods. Even just 2 minutes in the morning can make a powerful difference. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and picture yourself as the person you want to be. This practice does more than motivate you, it programs your mind for challenges. When obstacles arise, your brain already knows the path you have visualized. You respond with confidence instead of fear, clarity instead of confusion. Visualization sharpens your focus, strengthens your decisions, and reinforces the belief that success is possible. It's like mental training before you step into the day, preparing yourself for opportunities and challenges. Over time, practicing this every morning transforms not just your mornings, but your life. What begins as a simple mental exercise gradually becomes reality because your actions start to match your mental image. By seeing yourself at your best each morning, you set the tone for your thoughts, your behavior, and your results. Visualization isn't just imagining a better day, it's creating the blueprint for a better life. This brings us to Chapter 11, the final secret: choose growth over comfort. Every morning, you face a choice: comfort or growth. Comfort is tempting. It whispers to stay in bed, press snooze, scroll endlessly through your phone, or delay taking action. It promises warmth, ease, and temporary pleasure, but at a cost. Every time you give in to comfort, you weaken your discipline, your focus, and your momentum. Comfort may feel good now, but it slowly erodes your potential for the future. Growth, on the other hand, requires effort, courage, and intentional action. It asks you to rise, face the day, and do what you committed to yourself. Growth can feel difficult, uncomfortable, even painful in the moment, but it strengthens you, builds character, and moves you closer to the life you truly want. Your mornings are the battlefield where this choice is decided. Every day, when your alarm rings, life asks a simple but powerful question: do I choose comfort, or do I choose growth? How you answer this question shapes your day, your habits, and ultimately, your life. Choosing growth means taking control, even when it's hard. It means moving forward despite resistance, prioritizing long-term rewards over short-term ease, and committing to actions that expand your mind, body, and spirit. Growth is never passive. It requires courage and intention. And it is precisely this effort that builds strength, resilience, and self-confidence. The small choices you make in the morning compound over time into extraordinary results. Every successful person understands this, whether they realize it or not. They know that the comfort zone is a trap and that life rewards those who consistently choose growth. Rising early, practicing your morning habits, and intentionally shaping your day is not just about productivity, it is a declaration that you are committed to your own development. Growth teaches patience, self-discipline, and perseverance. It builds habits that empower you to tackle bigger challenges, achieve greater goals, and live a more meaningful life. So when you wake up, remember the choice before you: choose the harder path. Choose growth over comfort. It may not feel easy in the moment, but it will make you stronger, sharper, and more capable. Every small act of growth you take in the morning strengthens the foundation of your future. The life you dream of is built one choice at a time, and every morning gives you the chance to build it. Make that choice. Choose growth. Your morning is your future. My dear friend, the way you begin each day determines the energy, focus, and mindset you carry into every moment. Every habit you practice in the first hours after waking creates a ripple effect that shapes your life. Remember the secrets we discussed: start with silence before noise, move your body, feed your mind, set one clear intention, practice gratitude, speak to yourself like a winner, be consistent, protect your energy, visualize your best self, and choose growth over comfort. These aren't just actions, they are powerful choices that train your mind, strengthen your character, and prepare you to face life with courage and clarity. You don't need to be perfect, and you don't need to do everything at once. Start with one habit. Choose the one that feels most natural for you tomorrow morning. Take the first step. Do it consistently the next day and the next. Over time, these small actions compound into remarkable results. On your journey, my YouTube channel, English Achieve, will guide you with practical steps, motivation, and lessons to help you implement these habits and make them stick. Every morning you invest in yourself is a step toward becoming the person you want to be. Soon, you will notice the change. You will feel stronger, calmer, and more focused. People will see it in your presence, your confidence, and your energy. Greatness is not built in one big moment, nor in grand gestures. It is built quietly, habit by habit, in the small, intentional mornings when no one is watching. Your mornings are the foundation of your life. Win your mornings, nurture your habits, and your life will follow. Start today.